A cross in a city logo causes controversy. Hi, I'm Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel. Joining me is Matt Barber, vice president of Liberty Counsel Action. Matt, this is a case out of Steubenville, Ohio, and the city of Steubenville has a decision that ultimately caused controversy. They removed the Franciscan University of Steubenville's chapel silhouette from its logo based upon an organization's complaint, the Freedom from Religion Foundation, sent a complaint saying that this was a theocracy that they were trying to establish by putting this symbol in their seal, and they were going to remove it. But as a result, the council announced on July 24 it agreed to replace the image with a non-religious symbol of the college out of fear for incurring a lawsuit. But then the people of the community responded, and now that whole situation has been placed on hold.
This is the theater of the absurd, Matt. You know, when are people going to figure out that these radical anti-Christian groups like the Freedom from Religion Foundation, like People for the American Way, like Americans United, the ACLU, that they are, as I've often said, paper tigers. Their bark is just much, much worse than their bite. They simply don't have a constitution to stand on. They are counter-constitutional. You know, using this silly logic, Matt, I guess we're going to have to change the name of Corpus Christi, Texas. You know, Christ is in the name of the city of Corpus Christi, Texas. Los Angeles, California, clearly trying to create a theocracy in Los Angeles because, you know, it refers to angels, the city of angels, you know, in the name. It's just absolutely absurd. They're trying to deconstruct our religious heritage piecemeal, and it's always encouraging to see when the American people stand up against these, there's no better word for it, these tyrants.
Well, it was in December of 2011, and the city of Steubenville, they wanted to unveil a new logo, and they wanted to commemorate in the logo certain things that are part of who they are in their community. Well, one of the things is the Franciscan University of Steubenville, and there's a chapel that they added. It was a silhouette of the chapel with regards to that university. That's a well-known entity and very much part of their community that they put in the logo. And that's when the Freedom from Religion Foundation complained. The city decided to announce that it would take it out, but the people then responded. There was 2 petition drives, one with several hundred signatures by the Knights of Columbus St. John Newman Council, and then an online petition with even more signatures that ultimately showed the people did not want this logo changed, and so the logo has been put on hold. There's no decision yet as to where they're going. We have been in contact with the people of Steubenville, and we have offered some advice and counsel in this particular situation. But this is just another example of the Freedom from Religion Foundation, and their name says it all. They want to have freedom from religion. They don't want to have freedom of religion. They don't want to have the right for them to not believe and for other people to believe. They literally want to erase history. They don't want anything that's religious, and particularly nothing that's Christian, anywhere in the public square, and they are intent on removing things. And so, unfortunately, they get a lot of ground gained by just simple threats, even though they're not successful in their lawsuits.
And they're empty threats. People need to understand that. You know, Matt, our friends over at LifeSite News did a story on this. I think they summed it up nicely here in quoting Franciscan University's Vice President of Advancement, Michael Hernan. He objected to Freedom from Religion Foundation's attempts here, bullying. He said, quote, "We are a major contributor to the city. We are a major employer in the city, and it is kind of shocking to see an out-of-town, out-of-state, and out-of-touch organization," and they always are, Matt, work to remove a symbol of the university from the city logo. "We are a faith-based organization. We are not ashamed of who we are," he said, and he's right here. Listen to this, quote, "The Constitution of the United States freedom of religion, not freedom from religion, as the Wisconsin group would like everyone to believe. They certainly don't understand the values of our community, and Matt, they don't understand, and they are anathema to and in conflict with American values."
Well, Steubenville is a small town, and in fact, I know people that live in the town of Steubenville, Ohio. It's a small town. It's a small community. And this proposed seal is a very unique-looking seal. In fact, in the middle of it is an architectural symbol. And on either sides are different kinds of symbols of the things that are prominent within the city of Steubenville. To have a university within Steubenville is a big issue for Steubenville. And so to have a city logo that represents Steubenville without the Franciscan University would be, an empty logo, wouldn't have the full panoply of what's there. They're not establishing a religion by virtue of that logo. And yet the freedom from religion, just because it's got religion, they're not objecting to anything else there, they want it removed. They really, I'm sure, don't like our Declaration of Independence, which speaks about a creator. And if they had their way, they'd want that removed as well.
Well, Matt, we often say that we are a Christian nation, and that gets twisted and misrepresented by people to suggest that we are saying we are a Christian theocracy, which is baloney. No, we are a nation that was clearly founded on Judeo-Christian principles by men who were vastly Christian, who observed the deity of Jesus Christ, the vast majority of them. Now, they like to say, no, we're a secular nation. Well, no. We're not a secular nation either. We are a nation where we have freedom of religion or freedom not to recognize any religion. So we are technically neither a secular nation nor a Christian theocracy. We are a nation where we have freedom of religion, not freedom from religion, as these radicals are trying to impose.
Well, and the leaders of this organization are very much anti-Christian. In fact, we've had them where I debated them, and instead of getting to the topic, they want to just blaspheme Jesus Christ. I mean, it's just completely inappropriate, their behavior and language, but it really shows what their intent is. And they're not out to protect the Constitution or to have this general idea of church and state separation. They want to eliminate the church from any area of our public lives. So I would encourage people, if you know of individuals or situations like this in your community, Steubenville as an example, to contact Liberty Counsel. If we're not aware of the situation, we're not going to be able to get involved and provide the help and give the counterbalance as we are in this particular case. Give Liberty Counsel a call at 1-800-671-1776. You can also order some of our resources to find out more about your religious rights in public schools. We also have information with regards to these issues, religious symbols on public property. Give us a call at Liberty Counsel, 1-800-671-1776.
And Matt, I would also encourage people to pray for folks that are so deluded and so deceived that are involved in groups like the Freedom from Religion Foundation, People for the American Way. This visceral hostility that they show toward particularly Christianity, our Christian heritage, and our Christian faith, I think it really opens a window to their heart and their soul. It shows that, Scripture says that the existence of God is written on the hearts of every man, woman, and child. What we are seeing here are the manifestations of rebellion against God, the hostility, the anger, the visceral overreach, and unconstitutional attempts to totally drum out any public recognition of particularly Christianity. So we need to keep these folks in our prayers that they may come to know Christ, that they may relent in their hostility toward the Christian faith.
Well, give us a call at Liberty Counsel. I agree with you completely, Matt. And this organization is certainly bent on very much a hatred towards Christianity. But we need to make sure that we understand what our rights are and defend them so that we're not going to lose those rights because they're constantly under attack. Give Liberty Counsel a call at 1-800-671-1776. You can ask for the book Resurgent. This book by Ken Blackwell and Ken Klukowski is called Resurgent: How Constitutional Conservatism Can Save America. That's the book Resurgent by Ken Klukowski and Ken Blackwell, How Constitutional Conservatism Can Save America. You can order that book by going to Liberty Counsel's website, 800-671-1776, or lc.org. You can also order our Patriots Handbook series. We have one on the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, also on public schools, and another one on what pastors and churches can do with regards to political activities. So ask for the Patriots Handbook series. Give a special contribution to help support Liberty Counsel. We are a nonprofit organization. All of our work that we provide is pro bono or free of charge. And we can only do it by your prayers and by your continued financial support. You can go to Liberty Counsel's website to learn how you can donate to Liberty Counsel and support and advance the mission of Liberty Counsel. That's lc.org or 1-800-671-1776.